All right, welcome to week 17. We've got 4 moves for today as part of your movement program. We're gonna start standing with a lunge, adding on a little spice with that internal rotation. Then we'll come onto the floor. We're gonna end up using the band for lat pull downs and then into a side plank using the ball for a little adductor squeeze. Finishing on the floor for a nice deep squat, starting to release some of that tension in the pelvic floor. So ball and the band, set those to the side. And let's move into that first lunge. So it's a hinge lunge. The idea is your feet are on railroad tracks. That back foot is just about 12 inches behind the front heel. You're gonna hinge through those hips, draw across for that internal rotation, come back to center, lift to stand, 30 seconds on this side. Lower, reach, center, lift. Lower, reach, center, lift. Always taking every single one of these moves at your own pace. We set the timer so that you can go, take a break if you need to, jump back in and join us when you're ready. Using your breath, feeling that big stretch through the side seat of the front leg. Here's our last one, and lift. Other side. So opposite leg forward, find that balance and stability. If your feet are too tight ropey, bring them out a little wider. Give yourself that stable base. Sit back, reach across, pull through, lift. Lower, reach, pull, lift. Ooh, these internal rotations get me every time. Shouldn't feel like a pinch in the hip flexor. It should feel like a really deep stretch through that side seat as you send this hip down. That's what's happening with that reach. And then you lift back up. Last one, best one, big reach, pull it in and lift. Come down onto the floor, grab that band. We got lat pull downs right here. I always like these in the Captain Morgan position. I feel more stable that way. Reach the arms up overhead, draw the shoulder blades down, ribs stacked over hips. Exhale, pull down and back. 30 seconds of these. Reach up slow, don't let that band snap you back. Pull down and reach. Exhale, pull out. Drawing the shoulder blades down and together. Feeling that activation here. Exhale, pull it down. Pull the ribs down with it. Feel the lift up through the low abs too. So it's a lot of pat your head, rub your belly at the same time, but we're able to focus on all these different muscle groups. Last one. Big reach up and lower. Toss that band to the side. Grab that ball. So for the side plank set, we're actually gonna add a little adductor squeeze. So come down onto your side. Bring that ball between your thighs, closer down towards your knees. Keep your feet together and keep your knees bent. You're gonna press up and away from the floor. Exhale, press the hips forward, squeeze down on the ball, release, tap the hips down, lift, squeeze, 30 seconds of these. Tap, lift, squeeze. Tap, lift, squeeze. Chin is off the chest. I know we want to look down at that ball. Keep that top hip pulling forward. Lower, lift, squeeze. Feel those inner thighs really turning on. Here's your last one. And lower. Lift up, keep that ball right where it is. Right into the other side. Whew, we're coming down. All right, knees down and back. Press up and away from that floor. We're gonna squeeze down into that ball. Big inhale through the nose. Breathe all the way into those ribs. Exhale, lift, press yourself up. Squeeze down on that ball. Lower. Exhale, lift, squeeze. Lower. Exhale, lift, squeeze. Find that motion. Chin stays off the chest. Continue to breathe with these. Lifting up out of that bottom oblique. Squeezing through those inner thighs, almost like you could pop that ball. Last two, press, squeeze. Last one, and you are done with side planks. Woo! Everyone's favorite, I know. Okay, set the ball to the side. This last one's a deep squat. It's just to, again, focus on opening up those hips. So for the deep squat, you can always use a few pillows or a yoga block stacked underneath you. But you're gonna come into this deep stretch here, pressing your elbows out against your inner thighs. Just 30 seconds of breathing into this. Focus on that stretching, that lengthening happening between your sits bones through the inner thighs. Keeping the back nice and flat. That string drawing out the crown of your head. Using your elbows to glide your knees back. Letting that tension and resistance start to release, especially any little bit that's crept up into those inner thighs. That last big breath here. Exhale and release. Ooh, take that seat back. You did it. I will see you guys next week.